And without further ado, we are now ready to continue toward Rythel.
But first, now we go on to Rythel. Welcome back, everybody. I may or may not be keeping an actual eye on the recording timer for this LP.
Prepare yourselves for battle. Roger that.
How about no? Let's go up here instead. Never mind. This is still going to be a heck of a trek. Don't know if I've said this already or no, but this guy sort of feels like it's longer than 718 meters now.
Don't get cocky.
Wrong button.
Detected.
Not the best, but certainly not the worst. As I was saying, it feels like it's a little longer than... Okay. Neglecting the curve and all. Of course. This feels like this distance should be longer than 600 meters? I don't know. Maybe that's just my senses being a bit wonky with video games sometimes. At the same time, just about every other day I go for a run for no less than 40 minutes. I usually surpass, well, 3.5 miles. That's a little over 5 kilometers. For anyone who thinks in an actually good measuring system. Not me. I was raised on the Imperial system. Yeah, metric is better. My personal opinion, though. Enough of that. We're back at Rythel.
I think we're in luck. You know what they say. When ships come to dock, birds arrive by the flock. This must mean the ferries are up and running again. Like, just look at all those birds.
I doubt a mere fleet of ships brought this many birds here.
Oh, filthy pests!
Maester, are you alright?
I'm fine, but nothing good would come from fraternizing with you royals.
I think it's the other way around. It's karma for you being such a sourpuss.
What was that?
Ew, gross! Get away from me! What's up, Elena? Is something wrong?
No.
Ugh, the stench.
Man, you really don't like being pooped on. I have seen it happen before.
Am I crazy, or has the number of people on the streets taken a huge dive?
It certainly has. There seem to be even fewer people than when we were last here. But why?
Sorry to spring this on you all, but can we hit up Dr. Vanel's for a second? Got a really bad feeling about this.
Well, it's either a really bad feeling or everyone's on a boat. Yeah, I doubt it's the latter.
Dr. Vanel, what's going on with the village?
There you are, Nina. I'd love to know the same. It's been this way since the first ferry arrived from the east.
Everyone, do not be alarmed, but I believe we should vacate the area as soon as possible.
Why?
This village might be experiencing an outbreak. If any of you, especially Ray, got infected, it could be fatal.
Wait! But can't we?
Doctor, isn't there something you can do about this? Some medicine or semiomancy you can use?
We have symbols to reduce fever and cough, but those merely treat the symptoms. They are not a cure for the malady.
Let me get this straight. Ships brought this disease with them, right? Meaning it originated somewhere in the east. Thus, worst case scenario, the whole eastern half of the kingdom could become infected too. Therefore, if we just leave this disease to spread,
It would still pose an immense risk to you and Chloe at the very least. Understood. Just to be safe, however, everyone besides Nina should move as far away from this infirmary as possible. I also strongly encourage the use of face masks. Cloth will suffice if none are available.
gotcha. Dr. Vanel, Elena will provide help. Just fill her in on the details.
Pardon me, are you a doctor?
No, but I have the skills and knowledge comparable to one. Also, it's impossible for me to become infected. I can safely examine the most ill of patients. This is ground zero, Ray. Take the others far away from here.
Let's just hole up here for the day. I don't want to incur Elena's wrath.
I'm curious as to what form that would take. I'm sure it would make for quite the spectacle.
You're a braver man than I.
At any rate, I must go. Some of us have to wash feculence from their raiment.
All right then. In the meantime, we should sit tight until we hear word from Nina and Elena.
Can such flimsy cloth truly prevent us from contracting the illness?
Not really, but it's still better than nothing. Plus, you're not just wearing one for your own health. If you ever get sick, it'll keep you from infecting other people, to some extent.
I don't understand. How does the act of covering one's mouth and nose prevent the spread of disease?
Oh, right. You're not really up on bacteria and viruses, are you? Would really like to ask Midas just how much people here know about that kind of thing, but where is he? Still getting his beauty sleep?
So, remember 2020 when COVID was, well, really starting to spread throughout the world? And when people were being encouraged to wear face masks? Yeah, that's a very basic explanation as to why people needed to wear them. Here in America, we had too many freaking idiots decide otherwise. That's one of the reasons why the pandemic is more endemic nowadays. Seriously, folks, if you're feeling under the weather, wear a mask like this. Big enough particles aren't going to be able to get through. Yeah, you might be exposing yourself to your own gunk, but you're protecting other people. That's the important part. Hi, Fugitive Arkan 6 here. I want to expand on what I just said here with an actual script. The bacteria in-game and the virus we had in 2020 both traveled on some sort of medium, bird poop and water droplets respectively. Neither of those mediums can easily penetrate cloth, making even the most basic masks a decent protective measure. In the game, Midas wiped the poop off of his clothing with his bare hand, directly exposing himself to the rot. The others are fine since the sickness had yet to build up in his system at the time. With this in mind, the masks make for a good protective measure to help protect others if you're sick, unless you're the type of selfish jerk who refuses to suffer the most minor inconveniences, even if it means helping others. Also, it would take some heavy-duty mask to really muffle your speech like what we're hearing in-game. Alright, back to the video. Anyway.
Hey, Midas, the hell you still in bed for? Time to get up and face the day.
Ray, please, not a step further.
Huh?
Contact Elena this instant. He could be in danger.
Okay, you got it. Elena, you busy right now? Looks like there's something wrong with Midas.
His temperature is more than high enough to constitute a fever.
Will he be all right?
Still too early to say. We must rush to collect some samples, however. Those birds' feces.
Ugh, why do we need that?
Simple. Because it serves as a breeding ground for a specific type of bacteria. That bacteria causes Helgar's disease, or colloquially, the rot.
The scourge ravaging this village is Helgar's disease? And Maester Felgreed.
Leticia, remain calm. It may be a fatal disease for the people of this planet, but it can be eliminated.
Is that really possible?
Yes. I read through all the research in Nina's possession. Using that, we should be able to create an antibiotic. We cannot, however, fashion it out of thin air. I'll need multiple samples of the microbe. As it resides in birds' fecal matter, that's what we'll collect.
Aren't you overlooking something? Rysel is a veritable aviary at this point. With this many birds here, isn't it already too late to save the town?
At first glance, but there aren't many people infected. Why is unclear, but the samples will help elucidate that. Don't worry, I will do the actual collection.
So where do we find these samples? The port?
No, in the many roosts that have sprung up all over town. By observing their flight patterns, I discovered something. Each bird belongs to a distinct social group. If we investigate the nests of these groups, it should yield invaluable information.
We've not a moment to lose.
This isn't the first game where I had to go digging through animal poop. Either way...
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost.
Ah. That was admittedly a bit hard to see. Also, I really don't know why the game is muffling their voices. Unless the face masks are really super thick, their voices aren't going to be muffled like that. Though, it really depends on what they're using for masks. Ah, crap. This is probably definitely the worst way of doing this.
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost.
Yeah, it's definitely the worst way of going about getting up there. Oh well.
So
this.
Might as well, you know. Plus, it's a shortcut I can actually take. Yeah, to get this one, can be going this way, I think. Oh, hey, the vines are just. Oh.
Hey, Leticia, Albert. Is it just me, or have we seen that somewhere before?
No, we have. It's identical to what we saw in the mines.
They possess morphological abnormalities. You said you've seen this species before?
Yes, in the Delric mines.
Right now, Midas's health is our top priority. The villagers can deal with this avian infestation themselves after we found a cure.
Indeed.
All I was gonna say is that those are big eggs. Well, either way, onwards to the marker.
This zone of inhibition is huge! I think we did it!
Yes, I believe we did, Nina. I must give you credit. Selecting the perfect herb from all of our options was no easy task.
Well, after all, it is my specialty.
You have a keen eye. I forgot I even had it stocked. What exactly is that circle?
Do you see the white part of this plate? It's filled with bacteria, organisms that are so small they cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's these invisible organisms that have made your villagers fall ill. As for this circle, it's called a zone of inhibition. It forms around the site where you place your prospective antidote. The larger it is, the more effective your drug is at killing the bacteria. Meaning...
If we give this drug to people, they won't be afflicted by the disease anymore?
Not entirely correct. An antibiotic merely eliminates the cause of the disease. Whether or not the patient is able to recover depends on other factors.
Regardless, it will still rid the world of Helgars, right? That's quite the medicine. What's more, you don't even need iatromancy to create it.
Elena?
Ray, a moment, if you will.
What did you want to talk about?
Though we only used currently available methods to create it, simply by creating this antibiotic, we'll be exerting our influence over the planet's scientific progress, accelerating it considerably. Are you sure you want to do that?
We've already come this far. Why are you talking like a Fed now?
Because if these people don't know how to properly use the antibiotic, it could give birth to a more resilient strain. The civilizations on this planet have yet to industrialize. They're incapable of manufacturing other drugs to combat variants. They have no means of dealing with allergic reactions to the drug. To be blunt, these people's understanding of bacteriology is almost non-existent. Handing them a medication that could theoretically create more problems than it solves is risky at best and catastrophic at worst.
So we should let him die?
Ultimately, that is for you to decide.
Then I choose what'll save the most people right now. Sure, it's possible I could be choosing wrong, but that's for the gods and history books to decide. All us mortals can do is think. Think how we can safely help these people. Think how to avoid your doomsday scenario.
Understood.
Morning, Uncle Midas. You feeling any better?
Well enough, but I'm much too old to go through all that again.
You should count your lucky stars since your quick recovery is pretty miraculous.
I heard. It seems I was struck with the rot. I owe you two.
It's all thanks to Nina. Her many years of diligent research are what paved the way for this discovery. Without her research, it would have been almost impossible to find the plant that contained the appropriate compound.
Filberto would be pleased to hear that.
Thanks.
Well, now that Midas is back to form, I say we're eastward bound.
About that. I hate to put a damper on things, but after the disaster with the first one, they've stopped running the ferries again.
Please tell me you're joking. At this rate, we're never going to be able to search for Chloe.
If you've the stamina, I know a way to Kato, and maybe her.
Hmm?
The trail leads from where we repaired Elena, and over the peak of Galca-Lemphis.
A trail? There?
It fell out of use over a century ago, so I'd be more surprised if you did know of it. Once we're over, we'll make for Mount Cotarinth. The herbs for your medicine can be found there. And I imagine the Kato seaport will need said cure if we hope to see their ferry services return in a timely manner, yes?
Then you will assist us. Thank you, Maester Felgreed.
Stop. I'm only accompanying you because of Albert and Elena. And I suppose for the sake of Ada itself, it's not uncommon for the residents to visit flatland settlements. We should have the cure on hand in case one succumbs to the rot.
Excuses, excuses.
Silence, whelp. Now, unless anyone wants to experience what I did, I say we get moving.
The start of a beautiful friendship.
He's just not good at expressing himself, but he'll come around. I'm sure you and Albert can both sympathize with his plight.
Huh? The hell's that mean?
I think I might have an idea.
Ahoy hoy! Welch here! The beautiful merchant magnate with genius-level smarts. You busy? Never mind. Don't care if you are. I'm summoning you to come to my house in Delric post-haste. I need something else now. Do you copy? Post-haste. Comprende? Tick-tock, tick-tock!
Well, now I know where we're going. On our way there. I agree with Raymond's choice there. It's better to try and save as many people as possible and try and prevent such a nasty disease from going around, regardless of what intergalactic rules may be in place. That's also the reason why some restrictions were placed during COVID. Not that people would have understood or cared about that. Plus, at this point, there's not much point in caring about the UP3. I mean, there is some. I mean, there's no point in teaching them.
After we go past the shrine where we met Elena, we'll have to cross the Larkus Field and the Adali region again.
Northwest it is, then.
As it will likely be a long journey, it may be best to stop in the villages of Delric and Larset to rest or resupply.
Not that long with this one, though.
For sure. We're counting on you, Duma.
I need to take a look at the map anyways. Oh, at least Delric is nearby and on the way. Much like last time.
Initiate emergency protocols.
Combat protocols.
That worked. I just need to take a look at something. Oh yeah, triangle the change party. Because I need a healer out.
Nina's here.
And she does heal. Gotta get rid of that. I am running short on. Cool, Raymond level. As I say, you can probably tell by the remaining episode length, but I am growing a bit short on time here. So what I'm probably going to do is one of these I want first. What I'm going to do is I'll get to Delrick Village and probably up to Welch's shop and then call it an episode. I'll go for Missile Strike, why not? I'll admit, I am kind of curious as to what sort of skill this quest is going to unlock. Guess we'll soon see. Well, on our way over to the village, as long as this is still in the same episode, I actually did get infected with COVID late last year. Well, as of this recording. Like after Thanksgiving of 2023, Nurgle finally gave me his blessing. Yeah, let's call it that. I initially didn't realize it because it was closing in on winter and I freeze easily. So it never really occurred to me.
Let's stop by Delrick for a bit. Nina probably wants to check on Dr. Marcus anyway, right?
What? No, he's probably fine. Besides, I just saw him the other day. But a little shopping wouldn't hurt, though.
I second that. A short rest would do us good.
Well, let's be about it then. North, if I recall.
I know. Quit rushing me already, jeez.
Yeah, quit rushing her indeed. But yeah, it was a little while before I actually realized I actually had the vid. It was like I said, my main symptom was me having chills. And I freeze easily as it is, so I didn't think anything of it. It wasn't until I took a gulp of cold water when I started to shiver uncontrollably, when I figured, I should probably see a doctor. I was out for 5 days after that. Anyway.
I'd have been spared if this massive Marcus had only kept quiet.
Yeah. And you're up here again.
Might it be best to have Maester Marcus see to Maester Felgreed, just as a precaution?
You can't force some things.
It seems that to make our way to the town of Kato, we must start from Galka Shrine, where my pod landed, and cross the hallowed Mount Galka Lemphis.
In other words, we have to climb that mountain again! Oh man. Both party members really like getting leg workouts.
Sweet!
Because they're getting plenty. Well, I got a little bit of time, so...
Anyone home?
Let's talk to Welch real quick. Huh. Neat.
There you are, Slowpoke. Didn't I say post-haste? Anywho, today I need you to bring me this. You're on it, right? Great! Now get me that with max speed.
Okay. Go max speed. Here it is.
Oh, they're late as always. What the heck? Oh no. What if they forgot? Maybe I should call them again, just in case? But they might be on their way soon. Oh, what do I do? Oh.
Sorry for the wait.
Where did you come from? I'd hardly call that waiting. Not like I lost faith in your integrity. If anything, that was a world record. Not too shabby. This is an unparalleled ingredient. Now I'm one step closer to the final goal. Oh? What goal, you ask? Well, that is a secret resting in this here brain. Now, don't be pushy. As thanks, I will now give you a lesson in the smithery secrets of the Vineyard family. You must be thrilled, but don't spill the beans on this top secret info. I'll give you another call the next time I need something. You better be permanently ready to pick up, Buster.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
I'd like to point out that this is the second episode in a row where I did something for you, and the third favor in a row where I had the ingredient already.
What is it? You know I don't need you for anything. Wait, does this mean you want to speak with the beautiful merchant? Fine by me.
Yeah. Well, let's check this out real quick before I cease recording tonight. Here we go. Let's use iron again.
Just gotta hit it with a hammer, right?
Well, a little more than that, but sure. I think.
Not what I expected.
Neat. And real quick, what does silver get
Just gotta
me?
hit it with a hammer, right?
Maybe don't just hit it with a hammer, but you do you.
Not what I expected.
Poo. I'll play with that more later, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, that's the end of this episode. Tune in next time when I climb back up a mountain, I think. My name is Morgan6, and I thank you for your time.